dentist and I received my education in the United States. I'm practicing general dentistry. Being a dentist, we spent lots of time and we had the greatest courses during the school and after regarding nutrition and the food choices. So whatever I will be talking about this in this video, it is based on my education and personal experiences, and I promise to you, listen to it, it works. It really does work. While I'm driving, I would like to talk about diet and weight. I'm really swollen today because yesterday night I ate some pumpkin seeds with salt, and I always get swollen after I eat pumpkin seeds with salt, but I love it so much. So yesterday I was on the phone with my mom, and we always have really good conversations with my mom, like always good conversations. When she's gonna come over, I will make some videos with her, just like such a nice talk between like mom and daughter. So she's experiencing right now some issues with her digestive system, like stomach, and then she's getting bloated. And recently she started eating more vegetables. So with me, I was vegetarian for I guess like a good couple of years. So I was eating only mainly lots of vegetables, lots of greens, just a little carbs, and I was drinking bulletproof coffee in the morning. And it just like, it was not a decision made by mind. It's kind of like my body decided to send the signal to do that, because before that, for like 5 years, I was a homemade bodybuilder. I went to the gym every day, sometimes twice a day. Like in the morning I would have cardio, and then in the evening I would go and do heavy weights, and my diet was really high in proteins. So I would eat chicken breast mainly, lots of proteins like protein powder. Really, I ate steak or fish, and I ate cottage cheese and yogurt. So I guess like my body got overwhelmed, because body is a really smart, and it can signal you, it can help you out to make choices that's needed for your body. And body is the home for your soul, so you want to listen to your body and hear it. So in any way, I was on that diet and everything was really good, but then I started noticing that I'm getting bloated, and my bloating was so bad that at times I couldn't sit down. It was so painful. And when, like, in our intestine we have the most largest part of our lymphatic system, and lymphatic system detox your body. So when your intestines don't work properly, you don't detox your body properly. And I didn't feel well. It was horrible. But my mind was saying, no, we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep eating vegetarian. And then slowly I started introducing back protein, like animal protein. I started with the egg, and obviously my body didn't have any digestive enzymes, like they were on low. So when you're eating specific food, your body is adjusting and releasing specific enzymes, and it takes time to digest it. So slowly I started introducing myself to meats, and now I stopped eating all vegetables. I know it sounds really like horrible, especially like in our society right now when we're promoting like healthy juicing, salads. Not always a good choice for everyone. It doesn't work for everybody. Listen to your body. Listen when you feel what do you eat, when do you feel the more energized. Obviously, like simple sugars, like cakes or even juices, like chocolate bars, candies, in a huge amount or everyday life, it can be toxic for your body. So I would definitely avoid that. So how my diet looks right now, and I'm really happy with that. So I typically cook everything myself, and I eat very small portions, but every 2-3 hours. Everyone who works with me, they know that I always eat like every 2-3 hours. It's a must. In the morning, I always have bread, sourdough bread with butter and a piece of cheese and egg. I love bread, and I think it's a wonderful, especially like for the women. We need to eat carbs. We need to support our hormonal system. If I'm not really hungry in the morning, then I can divide my breakfast. So I will eat half of the sandwich and then half of the egg, and then I'll finish it up like in 2 hours. Then for lunch, I typically have buckwheat rice or pasta with some chicken breast. I also like order chicken breast from one of the company, and I know they are really clean. They don't add anything in there, like no fats. So I will link that as well. I absolutely love it, and they do have different flavors. My favorite one is balsamic vinegar or lemon something. So I eat this chicken and then the buckwheats, and then later on, like I eat the same thing. Like in 3 hours, I eat the same thing. In the evening, I typically do cut all the carbs, so I only eat protein. So it can be beef, piece of fish, chicken. I do avoid dairy, and I can snack on some pumpkin seeds or cashews as well. And I drink tea. In tea and coffee, I typically use plant-based creamer by Nut Pots. I absolutely love it. And I do go out. I do eat out in restaurants. I absolutely love really nice restaurants, which is like with the soul in them. Do you know, like when they cook in Europe, like when you go to Italy, people like they produce, when they make a meal, they put their soul into it. So that's restaurants and type of food that I typically choose with a background when the chef is into cooking. And yeah, so when I go out, I typically eat whatever I want, but again, like on the healthy side. So I will choose a steak. I do love steak. Or I would choose fish. Again, I don't eat any greens, because greens make me really sick. And little research lately, like people start facing that that greens can actually be harmful for you. Especially like kale, it has like such a toxins, because when the plant is growing, it's protecting itself from the insect, so they release a specific toxins, and then we ingest them, and in too much, it can be really not good for your body and really hard to digest. Regarding the exercising, so I have a huge experience in working out. But lately I listen to my body, and I do something that my body would feel energized and happy. I do exercise every day. I do go to the gym. I do some cardio, not running. I do not run. I just put the elevation, and then I walk on a treadmill. I don't like bicycling, so I don't like Peloton. I don't like it. I don't like cycling. And then I do some exercising with a ball. So I throw the big ball, which is like 10 pounds, and then I squat, pick it up, and throw. At the same time, if I have some irritation in my body, like something is annoying me, I always imagine that, and then I throw this ball with a force, and it's also plus an amazing psychological exercise, because when you exercise with heavy and you just throw it, you switch your hormones, so your mind is turning off and your body is turning on. So whatever you have, like that thought, worry, or whatever is going in your head constantly, especially like if you're hanging on something, like, you know, like you have like idea, it will go away in 10 minutes. I promise to you that. Sometimes, like even home, I actually told someone recently this advice: just take the piece of sock and throw it, right? It works. And then I do walk a lot. I absolutely love walking. It's like a meditation for me. Sometimes I do like to walk with my friends. When my mom is visiting me, we always walk together. She actually taught me to walk, because I grew up in a city and we didn't have a car, so we just like walked, took a bus. And at lunchtime at work, so I have 1 hour lunch, and what I do, 30 minutes I take time to have a lunch, and then 30-minute walk. And I typically take my co-workers with me, and we just walk and chat, or being quiet and regain, so we can finish up the day in a good spirit and elevate our patients. It's truly amazing. Yeah. And back to my conversation with my mom yesterday. She's like, oh, I have to lose some weight. And I said, like, well, there is no such a word if you have to or not. There is no such like a thing as an ideal body. And I think for everybody it's really important to be in a good spirit and be confident and be happy. So I know some people who are let's say like on a chubbier side, but they're so confident. They look in the mirror and they feel their best. The way they dress, clean clothes, really nice manners, and being in a happy state of mind, and you want to be around those people. Those people are so beautiful. So this word beauty, it's not about how you like shape up. It's like about your internal. So I always say, like, go and find your happiness, and don't try to run after someone, follow someone. Find your happiness and you will resonate it to the world. Yeah, so regarding the weight, like, find your ideal one. Find your body that you feel confident and happy with. And I think that's the beauty. That's the beauty. That's the true beauty. So that's my video for today, little talk. Please subscribe, and if you have any questions, or you want me to show me my day, what I eat, or how I make my breakfast, or even how I make my Turkish coffee, I do it every morning. I make my coffee. So I wake up, I drink water, then I make coffee, then I take my dog for a walk, then I go to the gym, then I come back home, take a shower, prepare my breakfast, lunch, and I go to work. And I would love to share it with you in one of my videos. So thank you for being with me, and I'm wishing you all happiness, health, love, because love heals, and joy.